Welcome to the video. I wanted to address something that hasn't been talked about in a while on this, this Corvette. I think a lot of people watching my channel probably think, oh, you're just gonna leave it straight pipe. For those who don't know, this Corvette, a long time ago, well, about a month ago, we removed the exhaust. In fact, it's just headers right now. It's just a header dump. Makes the car, makes it sound really aggressive, and a lot of people think it just sounds like a derby car, which I kind of agree with. But it's obnoxiously loud, and it's not really suitable for driving. It's funny. You take it to a car show, you rev it up, people laugh. It's funny, but it's not drivable. And I really wanted to do something about that. About a month ago, I talked to a muffler shop where we were going to do something really cool with this car. I thought the plan was, I was going to put a side exit exhaust on this car, both sides. Just put, a big 3-inch pipe right here. And I thought that would be really, really cool. And the more I thought about it, it's a great idea, but there's a little bit more to this car than just a play toy thing. I think I'm going to make a whole separate video of what this car really means to me, because it's more than just something to make videos on. It means a lot. But I don't think I'd be doing the car right by putting a obnoxious side exit exhaust on, especially because the other plan was put a flamethrower on it, which I thought would be really, really cool. And I'll do that on a car eventually, but I don't think it's going to be this one. Now, at the moment, right now, I'm really looking for something that's a bit more daily drivable, something that I could get up in the morning, turn on, and not worry about my neighbors calling the cops. Right now, it's so incredibly obnoxious. In fact, I'll turn it off. And that is funny, it's really loud, it scares the crap out of people, and it's fun because on decel it pops like crazy and it's fun to take to car shows. But for daily driving, it's terrible. It's really, really unbearable. The drone it's horrible. You can't listen to music at all. And I know some true car people will be like, oh, well, you don't need a radio if you got a good exhaust. Well, I also don't like getting out of my car dizzy or having a headache. The exhaust, the fumes are also really bad because they're exiting right by the wheel and right by where I drive on the other side. We're gonna put it back to a daily drivable state, which is it needs an exhaust. So let me now show you the headers I got for the car, which were powder coated white, so it's gonna look like a gasser. But let me show you the headers, let me show you the mufflers, then we're gonna go to the exhaust shop. So here's everything that came with the headers. We've obviously got, well, the headers, which I haven't even unwrapped, and they look great. Packaging was very good. I've never seen packing this good for headers. Here's a bunch of couplings, which I don't know if I'm going to be used because we're going to be doing the exhaust shop is going to be welding everything. So I don't know if these are going to be used, but they're definitely good to have. Holy, where's a knife? I'll give these people credit. It's going to take just as long to install these as it is to get the bubble wrap off. That is magnificent. These are by far the nicest looking headers I have ever seen. So the company that made these called Melrose. I asked them, I reached out to a bunch of different companies and I tried to figure out what would fit my car the best, because the engine bay in this car is a pain in the ass to work in, to say the least. It's very, very crowded, very cramped, and very few headers, especially when you're looking for best value, very few headers fit perfectly, or they fit well. Because of all of the junk that's inside. Changing the spark plugs in this car is near impossible. After doing a bunch of research and looking all over forums and making a whole bunch of calls, I finally found this company called Melrose. And to say the least, they make nice things. I mean, look at this. This company's been making headers for a long time. They've been in business for 30 years. They have a lifetime warranty against any manufacturer defects. And that's important because all of these are handmade. They're not on a shelf waiting for your car. They are all handmade. And the powder coating on here, this is a high temp powder coating. You didn't need a white coating, but I really wanted it because I thought it would look kind of cool with all the gasser, Also the white car looks awesome, but either way, the company that powder coated these right after they were made is called Loko Coatings. I'll put all their links in the description if you want to check these out. We're gonna find out today just how well these fit. From what I've heard and what I've seen, These are some of the best fitting headers on the market. They also welded in a bung for me, which is important. I can't see what I'm doing in my bung. O2, that's good. I don't want any more check engine light. I don't want to put these down anywhere. Also, I had to buy a gasket for these guys. These are Felpro gaskets. I got it at CarQuest for like 13 bucks. It's 2 of them. So these will go on. Let me show you the mufflers. These are a very familiar sighting for me. Cherry bombs. Love these things to death. They're great. I had them on the car before I ripped the whole exhaust off, and they sounded good. I've always been a fan of kind of that raspy, like old hot rod sound. Some people hate it. Some people just say throw Flowmasters on there and be done with it. I don't like that too much. I really like the sound of these glass packs, and it's probably a lot because I watch Roadkill, but if you guys haven't figured it out already, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna have the headers on the car, and then it's gonna go into these glass packs, and that's gonna be it for now. If it's too loud, well, we'll think about it. But from what I've seen and what I've heard online and whatnot, this should be satisfactory and give me the sound I want, but not be overpowering. These, oh Lord. These are so much bigger than the ones that I had before. 3-inch piping all the way around, by the way. This is 3 inches in, 3 inches out. It's 18 inches long. So the theory is the longer the glass pack, the deeper the sound. I didn't want a short, teeny little one because, well, that wouldn't be really much of a muffler, would it? And I don't want it to be too raspy. I want to have a good sound, be deep enough that people don't think it's a piece of trash, and be quiet enough. So I think this will do it. Maybe for right now, just put the glass packs on and just have them like lip down and dump out to the ground. Yeah. And I mean, I guess, you know, because I'm just, you know, I'm thinking about like I'm excited, man. Yeah. So we're on the way right now. We're about 10 minutes out from it. I see the Vette. I wonder what the exhaust sounds like though. This is gonna be good. Hey Cash, how you been?
How are you?
Doing fine. Good. So we got everything done, huh?
Yeah. Open the hood. Check it out. Then the turn down.
Yeah.
This is what I did.
Okay.
I went a little bit to the corners.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I have faith in you, man. Oh, there they are. Damn, those are tight in there. You weren't kidding. This is definitely a tight fit.
Yes, man.
Yeah. Did the gasket work all right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Check it out. Listen to it.
How's it sound? Oh, that's cool. Dude, this is exactly what I wanted it to sound like. God bless. Thank you so much. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh my, so but the headers fit all right. They were a pain in the ass to put in, but they cool. Oh my God. Y'all see that? That is beyond cool. He was telling me that the headers fit really, really well. Like they were a pain in the ass to install, which on this car is nothing, you know, short of unusual. But they fit well, which is awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. See, it's not that loud. Like it's not bad. Like listen. Shameless plug. I really like this shirt. Melrose, baby. So some things I wanted to note before I close the video about the headers and the fitment and the installation and whatnot, because that's what people kind of want to know, you know, because if they're going to buy these, they're like, hey, are these any good? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, and I'm not being paid to say this, I'm going to tell you, go get these professionally installed. And the reason is because this is not like working on an F-body. Working on a C4 Corvette, if you've ever seen an engine bay of a C4, it's very cluttered. And because it's so cluttered, it's very hard to get headers in there. It doesn't matter what kind of headers they are. You know, if you get headers and you finally move all the bits and the pieces to get the headers down there, then you got to worry about, oh wait, does it clear this, that, and the other, and yada yada, and then you got to like bang headers. You don't want to do that. There's a lot of cheap Chinese knockoff headers of other companies and stuff, and you know, there's also all the way up to like American Racing Headers, who makes like $1,700 headers for this car. Excuse me, American Racing Headers, they make a full exhaust system for this car that's $1,700. But people say that's kind of like the creme de la creme because they fit. You know, when you put the headers in and you move all the pieces in order, you know, under the hood, in order to actually fit the headers in there, once they're in, they fit. That was the biggest challenge with this car. I had it professionally installed by an exhaust shop, which I suggest you do as well. I gave him the gasket, I gave him the glass packs, and I said, just put some turn downs or something like that. And that worked out really, really well. So it's the long tube headers and the 3-inch glass packs that are 18 inches long each. Most of the labor for the exhaust system wasn't bending the pipes in the right way or measuring or cutting or welding anything. No, no, no. All of the labor, basically all of it, was just getting the damn headers in the car. That's what took all the time. So that's why I say, maybe not get the whole exhaust system done at a custom exhaust shop, maybe just get them installed, because it's very difficult to install headers on here. And I asked Tommy, the guy I kind of talked to for mechanic-wise for the Corvette, he said I would charge you more than cash would. So I'm linking Melrose, I'm linking the company that powder coated the headers, who did a fantastic job. I'm linking Cash's Exhaust, the exhaust shop that actually did all the work. I'll put all that stuff in the description. If you're local to Maryland, you know, you could come in or something like that. Cash does really, really good work. Genuinely impressed, very, very good price, but I love the way the car sounds now. You know, when I originally was thinking about an exhaust system for this car, that's what I wanted it to sound like. You know, that's why I first put glass packs on this car in the first place, little like 2-inch ones. You can check my channel, I'll link it somewhere, but if you wanted to watch that, that's an old video. But I wanted to put glass packs on this car for that brrrr noise. Like, I love that. And this sounds like every car I can think of from the 60s. It sounds like, it reminds me of American Graffiti. I love it. And it's not too loud either. You know, there's still a drone, but it's bearable. Unlike the open headers, like open manifold, you know, just a header dump. I don't want to drive it anymore today because the transmission mount still hasn't been fixed. I have all the parts to fix it. It's going to be kind of involved to do. So I'm trying to lay off, you know, any like really hammering on the car. Even laying into it, I don't want to do too much until the transmission is fixed. But that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments, what's your exhaust setup? You know, for me, I don't need catalytic converters because the car's 20 years old and in Maryland I can get historic plates, yada, yada, yada. What's yours? Is it just straight pipe? Is it a full exhaust system from MagnaFlow or whoever? Let me know in the comments. I love this. I'm not changing this for a really long time. Personally, I'm just looking forward to getting the transmission fixed so I can really kind of hammer on this thing and destroy those tires before I get new ones. But that's it. Thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day.